guys, Ralph here, and welcome to the Sugar Rules on this magnificent Monday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is good. Just got out of the shower. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. What the heck is going on in the NBA? There was a thing on the Game of the Week just this past weekend. Okay? Because none of the players play anymore. None of them play 82 games. There's reasons for that. I'll get to that in a minute. But the NBA literally had to impose a rule that in order to get any end-of-the-year award, you had to play in 64 of the 82 games. Now, the notion that they would even have to put a rule in about that, to me, is absurd. But 64 of 82 games. Guys, that means they are missing, you do the math, that means they are missing 18 out of 82 games. Now, the reigning MVP, Joel Embiid, is only 3 games away from doing that. Kyrie Irving is already can't win into the. I mean, he's a cretin anyway. But what the heck is going on? First of all, these guys are too darn rich. There's no reason in the world that they have to get up and play. There just isn't. But also, they are for basketball now. They are woefully out of shape for basketball. They're not, and their diets are putrid. The diets are revolting. They have no idea what they're doing for diet, and they have no idea what they're doing as far as working out is concerned. No idea what they're doing. The trainers don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. Now, put this in a little perspective. In 6 years, LeBron James hasn't sniffed 70 games. He hasn't played 70 of the 82 games in the last 5 years. The notion that they can't believe that he's just playing at an all-star level in his 20s. Well, he never plays. He never plays. He wouldn't, even if he won an MVP or anything like that, if they had this rule in the last 6 years, that he wouldn't have qualified for any of them because he misses too many games. All right? I mean, it's absurd. Absolutely absurd. Now, first of all, their diets are all high protein, low carb. They're killing themselves. They're killing themselves with the diet. There's no carbs. Jimmy Butler goes 12 to 15 of the Miami Heat, goes 12 to 15 cups of coffee a day. You have to on these low carb diets because the carbs are your energy. I don't use any coffee. And guys, I'm old enough to be their grandfathers. And from an actual fitness level, I could wipe them out. Every single person in the NBA I could wipe out in a bike ride or in a race. Kettlebells, I'd wipe them out. They're all stronger than me. They're bigger than me. They could beat me up. That's not the point. That's not fitness. Wipe them out fitness-wise. You can too. But here's the deal. Number one, they are working out in an incorrect manner. Now, I'm just going to go with LeBron James. Okay? Now, if you look at him with his no shirt on, he looks fabulous. He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank you. They are working out like bodybuilders, and they are bodybuilders and football players. They are working out like pro football players. And he is carrying, and it's not fat per se, but he is carrying at least 50 pounds too much. Now, let me ask you this. We've done this before, but if I'm going to go, you and I are going to go run a race. Let's say a mile. We're just going to run a mile, okay? And we do it once around the block for a mile and get our time. And then we take a backpack and put a 50-pound weight in the backpack and then go run it. You think we're going to be faster? No. Our joints are going to be killing us the whole 9 yards. No. He is 50 pounds too much. Now, he can't jump as high. He can't run as fast. You just can't. Because, well, we'll do the same thing with the jump. We're just going to see how high we can jump once, and then we'll put the 50-pound backpack on. We'll see how high we can jump. It just takes away from everything. Not to mention, when you come down on your joints and your knees, your hips, and your ankles with an extra 50 pounds, your body doesn't know if that's blubber, if that's muscle, or it's a 50-pound kettlebell in a backpack. It doesn't know. All it knows, you're putting more strain on your body, and you can't do it. Joel Embiid has been overweight since he came into the league. I think he had a broken foot when he came out of college, and he couldn't play for 2 years because of surgeries and stuff like that. And he just got hopelessly fat. Now, he has lost some of that fat, so he's functional. But again, it's just too much weight to be carrying around. Look at pictures of Bill Russell. He played 82 games every single year. That's another thing. Michael Jordan played 15 years. 12 of those he played all 82 games. The games that he didn't play, he was hurt. He had a broken foot. All 80-plus games in 12 of the 15 years. LeBron's been playing 20 years. He's played 80-plus games in 6 of them. He doesn't play. He doesn't play. And when he does play, he doesn't play defense. He just stands there. If he makes it over half court, he'll just stand there with his arms up while the game, he doesn't play defense. He can't. He has no energy. It's too hard. Anyway, guys, I could get them all in shape in a week. They'd be better in a week. In a month, they'd be different players. By this time next year, you'd see an absolutely different style of basketball. They'd all be playing, okay? They'd all be playing more minutes. They'd be playing, back-to-back. If you had a game on Monday and another one on Tuesday, they have a game on Monday until they always take one of them off. Back-to-back games. They always, because they can't do it. I can. And I'm old enough to be their father. Doesn't mean I'm a better basketball player than them. That's not. Don't get crazy with the trolls. Okay, so this is just absurd. We've talked about Zion Williamson. We've talked about James Harden. It's a complete and total joke. And it doesn't surprise me at all that they can't play. James Harden, Zion Williamson, they're too fat. LeBron James, he's too muscular. It's ridiculous. And the muscular, he has, LeBron James, back to him, bad ankles, bad feet, broken feet. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And these trainers have no idea how to do anything about it. I do. You eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and read the book, Sugar Rules. It's here somewhere. $10. Get the Sugar Rules and be done with this. I'll give it to you today. $10. Anyway, you can be in better shape than LeBron James. Absolutely you can. All right? Anyway, Sugar Rules, baby, and the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Love you all.